Well, I'd like to welcome you guys back to another session of Final Fantasy II, where I tried some more of the arcane labyrinths off the air and I promptly gave up. Let's just say that I'm probably going to lose my patience quickly with those where I'm going, yeah, these fights are getting a little bit obnoxious and I am just not one to care for them anymore, so... Screw it. Let's just, go near the final dungeon. If not, try to end it.
The final dungeon.
So, security updates for Windows 10 have been extended a year. So I don't have to get a Linux. I don't have to install Linux in October.
There you go.
I'm glad. I mean, Linux is good. It's just you don't know if the games will be available.
Yeah, or if anything's supported at all. Oh, right, I should really just change the weapons back to what everyone's familiar with.
Did they turn you into... Did they shrink you?
Yeah, Marbolos can do a bunch of really weird status effects.
At least they didn't squish you. You guys ever play Duke Nukem? I probably have. You can... There's a gun you can get that shrinks enemies and then you can squish them with your foot.
Do you have a favorite voice actor of Duke Nukem?
I just played the game. I didn't really know. I mean, whatever the guy on Duke Nukem, what was it? 3D version. Duke Nukem 3D.
I think there was like 2 or 3 who voiced him.
Oh, okay. I only played that one. Classic.
Something where it's like, I am a professional ass kicker.
Yeah. Oh, Yoshi, I beat Streets of Rage 2, but I have to say, I saved and loaded a lot, so I cheated a little bit. I beat it with Axel. I'm trying to beat it with Max now. I got to the 6th stage without losing. Well, with 2 credits left, and I saved it there. What does the wizard staff do?
It's just something for offense, or rather it leaks poison.
I'm going out to eat tomorrow, Yoshi, so I probably won't be available for arcade.
That's fine.
I'll let you know if I am. I'm going at 12, so I might be back in time. It's my birthday on Sunday. I'm turning 46.
There you go. I'm turning 30 in October.
I'm an old man. I already have a cane. Just Wow, those worms have a lot of hit points. At least 1,000 is what that. What'd you guys eat today?
Crackers for lunch, and I made hot dogs on buns with sauerkraut, pickled onions, and peppers. That's it.
I just had a coffee and some soda. Yeah, I wasn't feeling too hungry today.
Yeah,
Hi, Web Slinger.
I had too many pretzels on Wednesday, so...
We're talking about the pretzels, the snack pretzels, or the big pretzels?
Big pretzels, big fluffy pretzels.
Ooh, nice. I love this.
With sugar and cinnamon, or just salt?
Just a giant salt.
Got it.
Giant flaky salt. Others
dipping
put
them in
mustard
peanut
on it,
butter.
but I kind of prefer my pretzels plain.
I like dipping them in peanut butter. That's really
Doing pretty good.
good.
Yeah, I used to get those in high school. I would get 2 of them. I ate so bad, I was so thin. You know what I would eat when I first went vegetarian? Looking back on it, it's so stupid. I'm like, why didn't I just bring in a sandwich? But instead, I would just get nachos with jalapenos, and that would be my lunch. It's so, I was like rail thin. It's like no wonder I was getting hardly any protein. You guys ever play volleyball?
On the beach, on the Oregon coast with family, Bart and I were really not too
Yeah, I haven't. It's pretty fun when you get into it.
Yeah, you gotta be kind of competitive.
I just like it for relaxing. Like you said, family. Like I don't play. What about tennis? You ever played that, Matt?
Not really, though. I think I'd be okay at it.
Does the Switch have controllers like the Wii did, like where you hold and you can like punch and stuff like that, or is that phased out?
The Joy-Cons do have that. So their motion controls are purely gyroscopic, which I'm not fond of, especially for light gun operations, unlike the Wii and PS3, whose motion controllers use the infrared aiming arrays.
Right. wonder how much Wii's go for. They don't make new games for it anymore, do they?
No, it's been long discontinued.
So everything's on the Switch now, right? That's the thing for Nintendo?
Essentially speaking, yes.
Okay. And that's where you can get the legal versions of Mario and stuff, right? The original ones.
Yeah.
I might have to get a Switch eventually, but I just don't have room on my desk, man. I almost need to get a separate CR. Can it hook up to CRT?
No, it's purely HDMI.
Oh, okay. I hear CRTs are so better. I mean,
Yeah, for retro games, yeah.
because they were made to play on. Is this an ice dragon?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Did you poison?
Yeah, it doesn't do shit. Like, maybe 2 damage.
Do you ever fight
it's not
Smog
lightning.
on this game?
Huh?
Do you ever fight Smog on this game?
No. I don't think I've seen a red dragon yet. That did nothing. Try Blizzard.
You dies.
That hurt.
He did some damage. I thought it'd be immune to ice.
Oh, that hurt. At least that poison damage still works. Oh, okay. He's dead. 15 grand.
But why doesn't Nintendo just, for some of its older games, just sell them on PC, like emulations that you'd have to buy? I mean, they just find it more profitable to centralize it in the Switch.
Exclusivity rights. They're very notoriously stubborn about where their IPs go.
I might have to get an old Nintendo or something just to play those games. If I can find one that works. Then there's also the option of those, yes, what do you call it? Like, you know, like 1,000 games in one knockoff thing. You know what I'm
Yeah, I know.
People were doing that way back in the day when, in like '91, when I lived in Japan. People would go to Korea and get those things. Like, or with that emulation already on it. It's a big deal. What is that?
What does
That
Blink
one-
do?
Yeah.
Raises evasion, so you get hit by fewer
Oh.
attacks if it's a multi-chain attack.
Gotcha. So are these like sub mini bosses kind of?
At this point,
they
I
just-
believe we're near the final dungeon, so... Yes. I really should save somewhere.
I like the art in this stage. That mist is cool.
Such a painful song through.
Man, these things hit hard.
That's better. Ow, is that a freaking cold as all shit waterfall I got run through? Oh no.
What spell do you use to make them get damage too, or do they?
They
take
use
health?
Drain or Osmos to sap,
Oh, they get that help?
yes.
Ooh, that's
No. You're not infecting me with all that crap. Ow. Wow. Jeez. That's just sad. Alright. Zonk. Zonk. Okay, good. As long as that's not a mass petrified, but then again, I am not keen on finding out.
What are the light creatures called? Oh, camera snakes. The snakes in mythology is part man, part cat.
Oh, shit. Kill this guy quickly, please. Thank you. Okay, I know where progression is. Okay. Of course, a red dragon. I got barrier for this, so that's okay. Yeah, let's just ice this fool. That's okay. Cool. Rune Axe, okay, I can kill magicians with that. And the best bow in the game. Dragon Armor, Aegis Shield, and a Holy Lance. Okay. Ooh, resist all elements.
You guys seen the Odyssey?
No.
Nah, I haven't. Have you?
No, I haven't. I was just curious. How are the Ducks doing, Yoshi?
We are so far removed from NHL season, so... That being said, they made a really head-scratching decision, and their GM turned out to be a complete toolbox. All I'm gonna say is just look up the Leo Carlson contract.
You guys get any of that rain yesterday? Yoshi, did you get any?
I got a couple of afternoon deluges, but that's about it.
Yeah. It was last night. What do you have to do to get your characters big again?
Oh, it heals off after battle.
Oh, okay. It's kind of funny seeing the little character run. Does he still jump up for joy when you die? When you kill? When he's small?
Yeah.
When you...
I'm gonna check if this is enough. Because otherwise, worst case scenario, if I keep burning my materials like this, I might have to resupply. Oh shit. This is fine. Geez, that's not a very encouraging note. Ring affording protection against instant death. Okay. Ah, frickin' Zonk room. Okay. That's fine.
I probably asked this before, but do you guys like vanilla Coke?
Vanilla Coke?
Yeah.
I've been alright with it. Sometimes I've had better cream sodas from other places, but as far as like Coke alternatives, I'd say Cherry Coke's my favorite.
Do you like the, like you get at Waffle House where they actually squeeze the cherry in there? Not cherry juice, not actual juice.
I don't think
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I've been to a place that did that.
Yeah, if you come down here, we gotta go to Waffle House. The first Waffle House is pretty close to where I live. The first one they operated. Waffle House is not the best. I mean, you know, it's like you could make most of that stuff at home, but it's still the way they do it is pretty good. Like I have to say, their waffles are pretty good. We went into a Waffle House one time and there was no one in it. I mean, not just no customers. Like the person, there was no one manning it. Like they were out in the back smoking a cigarette. We waited and no one came. We just left. It's weird. If you hit, the thing about Waffle Houses is to get it good, you have to hit them in their busy periods. That's when you get fresh, good food. If you come to the lulls, let's just say it's not the best experience.
Or it's only good when you're drunk.
Yes.
Oh, that's not good. That hurt. Please don't do that.
That's what the vampires do. They suck help too.
Or they can cause confuse on you.
That's like a seduction kind of thing.
Yeah, but you've seen just how much I got pissed off at this game for just causing mass confused events.
You should try Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines. That's a good game. That's a good game. Get cool weapons, like it has the I think it was a Half-Life 2 engine, so it has the Magnum, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, this is the final dungeon. Okay, let me restock, reload, and get some elixirs, and then we're at the final dungeon already. I'm gonna say screw it. Might as well take our chances, right?
Yeah, as long as you're there. Is there nothing else to do in the game other than that now?
I could do the arcane labyrinths, but like I said, I don't want to do those because those can get really sloggy. Give me all the potions you have.
You're gonna buy the store out, huh?
I might as well.
You have a load of money, don't you?
Yeah, let me just make sure I have like 50 of everything, or
What do eye drops do?
they restore blindness.
Oh, that makes sense. Does blindness make it where you can't hit at all?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Not good, right?
Got a minimum of 50 of everything. Go rest in the inn. Wow, for real? Yeah. I can't do it. We'll do it live. Wow, I get attacked in the staircases? Ah, that ain't good. Yeah, that poison's not gonna do much. I might as well just put on another plain weapon. God damn it. A zonk room, but at least I don't have to worry about this too much. I'm gonna be completely out of ice water before we even make it to the final boss. Wow, that hurt. Please do not fight Leon.
I'm back. That looked like a spice worm.
Yep. Oh no. Was that it? Why do you do this to me so often? Wow! What an introduction. The very first thing I do is set foot in this place and I get whacked. Fan-frickin-tastic. I'm gonna have to fight every square inch from this point on.
Hey Yoshi, do you know that there is a DOS boot series?
I think you told me about that. I think it was a reboot series and not based off the original film.
From what I've read, it's technically a sequel to the original film after the loss of, what's the name of the U-boat in the original film?
They really didn't give it a number.
I saw the first season DOS boot. Aside from the sex stuff, I wasn't really a big fan. I thought it was solid. The captain in DOS boot, technically, didn't he die as his U-boat sunk in the pen when the pen got bombed?
That was left ambiguous. Whether he died for real or whether he passed out.
He's called the Old Man, I think, right? They didn't really give him a proper name.
Ooh, a ribbon, yeah. I know I have a handful of elixirs, but I really want to save them.
I don't think there's any World War I movies though.
Not really. Okay.
Doesn't World War I get really high? No, it's not as interesting or something.
Endless trench warfare.
Was the Captain Dawson, was he a son of a World War I U-boat commander, or nah?
They did not really elaborate on that.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Can we run from these guys? That's my problem with this game. It's like, you may think you have a advantage in running, but I don't know. I don't think this game ever really lets you run for your life, like, ever, if at all. It's like FF1, yeah, you can run like hell whenever you want. I never got that impression from 2. Especially if it's a foe that you're outmatched against, where you're going, are you joking? And it's just... That's one thing I don't like about FF2 in general.
Yeah. Oh, apparently the actor that played the U-boat captain in Dawson's movie, he was in Dune, apparently.
Yeah, and in Judge Dredd. And in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh, right, he played... Oh, the main character. Yeah, well, that's right. Dick Robin Hood was real.
Did you say, did we think Robin Hood was real?
Yeah, like if Robin Hood actually existed.
I think there was a character. There probably was a character, but then a myth.
Like King Arthur.
Yeah. That's why when people came to America, they found so much freedom because they could, like in England, most of the forests were, you couldn't hunt there. So the poor person came over to America and finally they could get land and hunt and fish.
You're right.
That's why they kept one. That's what the Revolutionary War was largely about. The colonists wanted to go further west. England didn't want to because they had that big French and Indian War. And a lot of colonists died.
It was a lot of different reasons, but but the Brits didn't want to expand west. Okay.
No, not at that time. They didn't. No. Because they remember the French and Indian War. They just had a big war, so they sort of wanted to consolidate and keep everything, stratified in New England, the South. Maybe they would have. Who's to say what would happen if the Revolutionary War did? Maybe they would have expanded the West.
The French and Indian War was kind of the catalyst for the revolution.
And when, there was something like 1,000 innocent colonists died in what was the West at the time, which would have been like Ohio, like the Midwest. And Britain was like, oh, we don't want to lose people. But the colonists wanted to risk it. Those are some tough people. They were willing to go in there with, Native Americans and French trying to get you onto that.
Too fun. And also, it kind of got to the point, generation after generation of colonists, it's like, okay, we have much to do. We don't have anything to do with England anymore.
Right.
We weren't born there, we weren't raised there. Our accents don't sound very British anymore, so...
But then there was the that's the thing they don't tell you about the Revolutionary War now. There was atrocities on both sides. Because people that were loyalists and just didn't want to go to war were sometimes just hunted down and killed. I mean, they were considered traitors, but I'm not saying they were perfect, but a lot of them probably just didn't want to go into a war, honestly.
Nah, it's like they just had the French-Indian War, and they think the British Crown is the greatest thing since sliced bread, so that's that, too.
Some of my ancestors were loyalists. They went from New England to, after the war, they went up to Canada. On my dad's side.
Oh, really? Oh, you mean when they lost, you mean?
Yeah, they left.
Do you know where in Canada? Like Quebec or Ontario? What?
Not sure, to be honest. It was on my dad's side. And then later, some of them went back down to California. But that was much later.
California, then Canada, California, then Southeast. Jeez, you guys have been around.
That's my dad's side. My mom's side was pure, actually, I know I've told you this before. My great-grandfather was from Norway. We didn't know that until Ancestry.com.
I think Search.org is also pretty good. I think Ancestry.com. Is Ancestry.com still in service?
I'm not sure. We downloaded our data and got off it, so we didn't have to pay for it.
Oh, you just got the mail injury and then that was that.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I'm pretty sure we have ancestors from Norway and then from Ireland on my mom's side.
Your last name is Irish, right?
It's English. It's weird. It's English. We thought we were from England, but it was actually Irish people that went to England and took up that name. So it's weird. It's weird how they took that. I guess Anglo.
I guess I want to cover their tracks or something.
Right.
There's a author called Patrick O'Brien, and he's a Brit. He's not Irish.
Yeah. It's weird how that works.
And of course, there's a Brit that's getting name and last name. It's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Because when the Vikings came.
yeah, they are mixed.
Some words in English came from the Viking site. Sled.
Oh, I didn't know about sled.
I don't know the other one. I can't think of the other ones, but they kind of make sense. They're like snow and, things the Vikings would be doing.
Right. Well, snow, Scandinavia. I think Scandinavian is still technically Germanic, I believe. Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Then Finnish is its own thing. I forget.
Right.
What it's called.
Man, those Vikings, man, they were some hardy people. They got to North America first. I don't know if you remember when I was taking history in middle school, they said that Christopher Columbus was the first person to get to America. That's not true. Now we know the Vikings.
Yeah, of course, the Vikings, didn't really talk about they were there until archaeological discoveries. They got the Greenland or Iceland. I think they got both of them. Didn't they went to technically Canada?
Yeah, they went to Canada. They set up outpost, but they ended up getting killed by the Native Americans.
They put up a good fight, but it's like, okay, this isn't worth it.
Yeah. I think they were just outnumbered. And the Native Americans knew the land then.
And of course, America would have been called Columbia. Amerigo Vespucci didn't get his way.
Right. You ever seen 1492 Conquest of Paradise?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I have. It's a decent movie, yeah.
Kind of fudges the history a bit, but it's well made. Okay. Yeah, I'm not trying to be overly political, but Christopher Columbus was so brutal that even the Spanish imprisoned him because he tortured Spanish people too in the colonies. He just was not a good leader, but you know that's the thing. He was an explorer. He wasn't a leader. Sometimes those skills don't transfer over if you know what I'm talking about.
Santa Maria was actually destroyed. So I had to use the Nina. I think the Nina and Pinta captains brothers, I believe.
Okay.
But the captain of the Pinta betrayed Columbus.
Sorry.
Some island first, yeah.
You ever seen The Bounty?
Parts of it. Yeah, I gotta watch
That's a good movie. You should watch that movie. I watched it with my dad. He was in the Navy when he was younger, so he liked nautical stuff a lot. He got
Was he enlisted?
Yep, he was a lieutenant. Is that a name?
lieutenant.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
he was oh yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, enlisted. Yeah, he was a communications officer.
Was he surface or submarine?
Surface. But one thing he did do that was pretty gutsy is when he was over in Vietnam, he didn't fight on the surface of Vietnam, but he went with the people sweeping for mines, you know, in wooden boats, so that the mines wouldn't go off. But it was risky, man. I mean, that guy.
Oh, he disarmed them? He disarmed them?
Yeah, they disarmed him. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Different time, man. We're lucky to live now. Well, maybe if, I mean, I'm not trying to be overly political, but if the Iran war keeps going south, they might bring in a draft. I hope not.
I've gotten too old at this point. Plus
Me
I'm
too.
not Really.
I'm worried about my nephew. But honestly, a lot of people would probably end up being drone operators. Honestly. Like, you know, with the way war is now. I'm sort of torn about the Iran war. I mean, it's like, I get the idea of Iran not having a nuclear weapon. That would be scary. But I just don't know if that's the right way to go about it. It seems like diplomacy.
Yeah, plus it's like a very certain prime minister or certain country's like, oh, they're very close to having a nuclear weapon. It's like, you've been saying it for like 30, 40 years. You're acting like you're Korean. You're acting like they're like days away. Yeah. My hero.
Cue the Mad TV Apple Iraq sketch.
Does that have Saddam in it?
No.
Okay. Speaking of Saddam Hussein, you guys know that The Passion of the Christ was the last film he watched.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. He requested it and he looked at it. It's like, he was all, you know, we would have treated him a lot better than the folks in Marta, Israel would. Because I think Saddam Hussein was Muslim, I believe.
I think so.
Which faction?
Sunni, I think. The Shiites are more the Persian, the Iranian. Though they had a presence in southern Iraq before the Iraq War, though.
I feel sorry for people that live in the Middle East, to be honest. It's just that area is just so unstable. It's been like that for a long time.
Centuries
I mean,
of warfare.
relatively, America is relatively stable. I mean, yeah, we have September 11th, we have school shootings. There's bad things, but Like, I've never seen a terrorist actually. Whereas I'm sure there's people there that haven't either. But like, do you remember when Iran was bombing Qatar or Qatar?
Qatar.
Recently? Qatar. Yeah. That would have been scary to me.
Yeah. And I have a friend that was stationed there.
Oh wow.
Of course, that was before. Well, that was before the attack. But, crazy times.
Yeah. Did you see the video of when Iran was? This was some months back, bombing Israel and Israel's Iron Dome and all. I have to admit that is pretty cool that they have that. We need to have something like that on. I know real liberals would say, how can you? But honestly, when Trump was mentioning that, I was thinking, yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, there is supposed to be such a thing in development. It's called Golden Dome.
Oh, would it be over all America or just certain cities?
Don't know.
I know there's a missile defense site up in Alaska that can really shoot down a lot of stuff.
The only thing that's sort of bullshit with the Iran thing is, you know, they say, well, that'd be an unstable power to have a nuclear weapon. Well, what about Russia? We survived decades of a very unstable government having a nuclear weapon and nothing happened. So
Yeah,
I'm not.
Sorry, Wolf.
Yeah. That would have been scary. My mom and dad have stories of like where they had to duck under their desk. And it's like, you know, like for drills, nuclear attack drills. And it's like, guys, if it's a nuclear attack, the desk is not gonna save you. It's so stupid. It was like it's like
Try
yeah,
a bunker. Try a bunker.
yeah, really. They were living an illusion that they could be safe even if a nuclear attack happened.
But of course, mutually assured destruction, I think, kind of saves the world. So.
For the record, I have not watched The Day After yet.
The day after. Oh, I might have seen that. Is that the climate change one? Oh wait, no.
No, that's the post-nuclear exchange one.
Oh, basically it's Fallout.
Oh, when do you guys know when they're making the new season of that?
Season what?
Season of Fallout.
The Fallout series on Amazon.
Yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. It made me wonder. I told my nephew, I said, I just want to play the suit. If you know what I'm talking about. The like elemental type of thing. You know what I'm talking about, Yoshi?
No.
Okay. There's this armored suit, sort of like an elemental and mech warrior.
Oh, that's just
My
a
nephew
power
said-
armor.
Yeah, that's fine. Which of the Fallout games do you get to be that?
3 New Vegas and 4 for sure. I thought that was a staple of the series.
I don't know anything about it. I've never played any of the games, but I have heard that the first one's a point and click.
Yeah. 3 is when it turned into a hybrid shooter format.
That's the one I want to start with. I'm not that interested. I mean,
Yeah.
point and click can be fun, but
And also, like, in Fallout 3, it's like Liam Neeson's your dad and you go out on an adventure to rescue him. Isn't that reason enough to try playing the game for the first time?
yeah. After I get I'm gonna get a game after I beat 2 of my backlog. I think I can justify getting a game. But I'm gonna start with the games I actually bought because I know it. I know games are games, but when you paid money, you want to get your satisfaction. It just feels irresponsible not to. I still gotta beat the games you gave me, Matt. They're fun, man. I'm just so busy now, I don't really have time to play them. But I appreciate you giving me the Star Trek game and the Star Wars.
So, yeah, Starfleet Academy, what was the Star Wars game again? Force Unleashed, maybe?
I think. Fun game. I got a little bit. I just don't play games that much. I play like real old games like Streets of Rage 2. That's what I was playing today. That's a fun game. It really is. Short. Do you notice how a lot of those old games are really short?
Only so much you could put in a big cartridge. Was the original Streets of Rage on NES?
No, that was a Sega exclusive franchise.
Didn't Nintendo later buy some of Sega? Like, can't you play it on Steam? I'm not Steam, on Switch.
This was after Sega's console fell apart following the Dreamcast days, so
Okay.
they were well out of the hardware game
Right.
at that point. I mean, sure, have they cooperated on titles together? Yes.
Now, but recently Sega came up with a new hardware. Have you heard of that? The new Genesis that has games loaded into it. That's something like 8 to 10 games.
That's like that's probably like a mini, and even then, I don't think I'm not sure if they built that or licensed that outright. I think they licensed it outright, but still.
Right. My brother has that. One of my brothers.
That's the next floor. Kill the rider first, please, and then worry about the rest later.
You guys ever studied the Civil War, the American Civil War? I find that really fascinating.
Yeah.
It was basically a struggle between agriculture and industry. And I'm not trying to gloss over the slavery aspect, but industry won. The North won mainly because they had better logistics with the railroads and everything.
Yeah, the South was very agricultural. There wasn't way too many factories to mass produce weaponry and stuff, and the South wasn't very populated either.
But the one thing the South had when it first started is a lot of the soldiers already knew how to ride and shoot because they had horses and so they had an advantage for a while, but they lost it over time.
Yeah. Do you know the Confederates made a submarine to stop a blockade?
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know the details, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, CSS Hunley.
Huh.
And they managed to destroy the ship blockade, but it sunk.
Wasn't there a guy that also destroyed some of the Union railroads?
Well, not a big ramp, right?
But it's like a guy put a dynamite on it or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
There's also a submarine developed during the American Revolution, but it was basically a barrel.
Just one person in it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was successful in what they do.
That's crazy. How did they have enough air in that?
Yeah, limited time.
You know there was a steam engine developed in Alexandria in the 1st century AD? But they didn't do a steam engine, like an experimental steam engine. But they didn't do anything with it because they didn't need it, because why use that kind of stuff when you just have legions of slaves doing it for you already? It was just a way. They didn't be like, oh, we can use this for industry. They didn't need it. They just had slaves doing it. It was a way different. It was just considered a
Was
toy.
this
basically.
Egyptian era or was this Ptolemaic era where the Greeks took?
It was the Ptolemaic.
And of course, people are like, oh, Cleopatra, she's a very famous Egyptian pharaoh queen. But
She
it's
was
like,
actually
no, she was Greek, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she fell in love with the guy that betrayed Julius Caesar too. Marcus.
Alexandria was a pretty cool place at the time. Really advanced. It's crazy how civilization basically started over. I mean, the Greeks had got to the point where some of them thought the Earth was round. Stars were other suns. They had good medicine. You know, they had made a steam engine. They could have kept on going, but they just didn't have the. I don't know. I guess everything. When the Roman Empire fell, everything sort of
Of
collapsed.
course, the Romans took Julius Caesar took Greece over.
Right. Yeah, that didn't help.
And they just absorbed all the Greek stuff and just renamed all the Greek gods with Roman names.
But you know the crazy thing is, even by 300 AD, they would look on some of the giant sculptures in Rome, and they couldn't do it anymore. They had already lost some of their technology by that time. It was just like, hey, we used to be able to do it. That's great. Isn't that crazy? That'd be like, in 100 years, we couldn't make the Empire State Building. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm just saying, it's sort of the equivalent. Who's to say though, man? I mean, civilization has collapsed before. It could happen again. I'm not trying to be alarmist.
Renaissance.
Yeah.
Do you think the Byzantine Empire was Roman at all at one point?
But yeah, I think it was at first. Over time, it became more Greek. But they did preserve a lot of the ancient Roman texts, Greek and Roman texts. That's when the Renaissance. That's one of the big starters of the Renaissance was when Constantinople was conquered. The scholars went west and brought with them the original translations of Aristotle and the Greeks, and that knowledge came to Italy. That wasn't the only way. It also came from the Arab world because they were really advanced for the time before Europe was. Like when Europe was in the Dark Ages, Arabia was sort of in an enlightenment period.
I think Baghdad had like royal lamps or something.
Yeah. And see, what they did is that at first they copied the text, or they translated the Greek text into Arabic, and then later they added to the Greek text. But then, unfortunately, by the time like around 1300, 1400, the mystics had taken over, and a lot of the science was forbidden or just not done as well. But one thing that makes me think that this time around we're not going into another dark age is the internet. Because information is so duplicated. Like if one part of the world fell into a dark age, it seems like the rest of the world would still retain the knowledge. Maybe I'm wrong. In BattleTech, did they ever get out of the Dark Ages? Wasn't a later thing Dark Ages?
That was like post-Fedcom Civil War.
Oh.
The War of Blake Jihad?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what caused the jihad. Like, Comstar was upset about something. Mecca saw the deals with World War Blake Jihad stuff, and Mech Reform Mercenaries kind of foreshadows it.
So basically, the clans lose against the Intersphere. Their invasion was repelled, and then the wolves protected the Intersphere, didn't they? Warden.
Yeah, but they split.
Oh yeah, some of them were Crusaders.
Oh, shit.
Was
I
that the
lost
Jade
that.
Wolves?
Playing for them.
I wonder how far out in the stars we're gonna get. There's some major barriers to getting even to like a star 4 light years away. That is a fucking long distance, and to keep people alive that long, even in hibernation. I don't know. We have some work to do. Let's put it that way. I think it might be able to be done, but it might take a few centuries. Well, we have plenty of time. I mean, the Earth is gonna be destroyed in like what, 3 billion years or something. We have some time. That's crazy. You know, do you ever think that as long as that is, you can say like, well, in my life it doesn't count. But if humans are alive, there will be that day. You know what I mean? Like even 2 billion years in the future, that will happen.
What, the Earth's core blows up or something?
Well, the sun expands to a red giant, blows the Earth up. But I think we're gonna be able to get off. By then. I really do. My guess is that if we can just stay alive, that eventually, I know this is real speculative, but like towards heat death of the universe, we're going to be able to open a portal to another younger universe and go in there and go over there. I mean, I won't be around then, but I do think it's possible.
Maybe.
Who's to say? I know. Maybe there isn't even other universes. They can't prove them. They can say they can have theories, but it's like they can't go into it.
Yeah. And really wants to hop dimensions these days. I'm like, you ever watch Sliders?
I think I have seen an episode or two. Yeah. Is it an episode or is it a movie?
It's a series.
Okay.
I saw it on Comet when it was in their circulation a while ago. I don't know who has the broadcast or syndication rights to that right now. It was the one with John Rhys Davies in the first season.
My guess is that eventually living on Earth will be considered a luxury. The thing that pisses me off is Earth is like a paradise compared to so many other places in the universe. And the way we treat it is we just junk it up and destroy its resources. It's like, yeah, we were given a really good deal. You look at like ancient times, I'm not saying everything was clean, like Rome was the plebeian quarters were just, nasty and just terrible sanitation. Yet when you went out into the country, everything was clean for the most part. And then we just messed it up. So, like when Elon is like, I want to go to Mars and turn Mars into Earth, it's like, we already got an Earth and we're messing it up. I mean, it's just such a weird idea to go to Mars and try to turn it into Earth. I mean, it's like the most inhospitable place there is. Well, not the most. Venus is worse.
Yeah, because Venus has frequent storms.
Right. Or Jupiter or something like that compared to that. But I mean, I get it in the long term, but I have real doubts about Elon if he's ever going to do that in his life. I think he'll send people there, but whether they'll set up a colony yet, I just don't know.
It's yeah, it's gonna be a one-way trip for sure. Though.
Yeah, I'm not going. The only way you'd get me to go is towards me. I'm too old and I don't.
Someone throws $1 million at you, or
What's $1 million when you're dead there, man? I mean, if anything goes wrong, you are stranded out on this inhospitable place. Not for me. I don't. Go on.
I was gonna say pull the StarCraft card, but where it's like you just dump everyone you don't want out into space and say, "Good luck."
Right. Wasn't StarCraft? Wasn't there like a civil war type thing going on?
Well, the original backstory was the original colonists were all like Earth exiles. Like, yeah, we don't care about it, all of you anymore. Let's just dump everyone we don't care about out of the system and say, good luck.
So basically, space Australia, right?
Yeah,
You know what I
and then they get into civil wars with each other. Well, not
Right.
Earth, but the colonists do. And then a whole confluence of other factors. Yeah, turns it all into a big mishmash of Starship Troopers versus Alien versus Predator.
That's a good. Did you ever beat that game the first time?
Which one?
StarCraft.
I beat his base campaign, and I'm still working my way through Brood War right now. I'm just not looking forward to episode 6 because, well, I think Matt's more qualified to take on Brood War than I am. I mean, his qualifications are he survived all of Age of Empires 2, and that's a pretty fucking hard game in and of itself.
That's a really impressive, man. That game gets really hard. Some of the campaigns you like, I'm on the 3rd level, and it's like, how am I supposed to beat this? I haven't touched it for a long time, but I gotta go back. Like I was on the Dracula one, not the Vlad Dracul. That one gets so hard, man. I was the first Age of Empires was so much easier compared to that.
Or the problem is, though, I think in 2 it's like, you have to follow a script more often than not. At least that's the impression I'm getting out of it. It's like, it's one thing to deal with 3 or 4 factions at once, but it's another thing entirely where you have to stick to an entire script and hope it works.
And the castles really changed things. Like, you think you've defeated them, and then another castle pops up.
Okay.
And then, don't castles don't you get your elite troops sometimes? Like the unique elite troops for each culture? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, from the castle, yeah. There's like a specific elite unit you can train from the castle. Of course, it varies from civilization to civilization you play as. I gotta do Age of Empires 1, 2, and 3 on the hardest difficulty because I just did them on moderate.
I'd watch it. I could get some tips. I mean, I'm not gonna be playing on the hard difficulties. I have enough problems on the moderate.
Yeah, I'll take the moderate.
Archon was talking about playing that with people multiplayer. I bet that could be fun.
Oh jeez, the evil hobbit actually learned dark magic. Oh, I need shell. Never mind.
You guys ever play Metal Gear Solid?
I've done the 4th installment way back when on the PS3 days. For the life of me, I just can't get a handle on the top-down format of the first 2. And I've done the 5th installment as well. I've done all main progression in the 5th.
Okay. Yeah, I need to play that game. Honestly, I think I was one version on PlayStation?
So The original first one is on PS1, but I believe there used to be a PC port back then, but I heard it was a little bit hit or miss. I don't know if the Steam and GOG releases have fixed that. They should have.
I think I played that back in the... I might have even owned it at one point. I don't know what happened. Another good one was the PS1 Robotech. Now that was fun. You guys ever play that?
Oh, the turn-based one.
No, this was the action. Like you could fly and then you could transfer into a walking state. It was so fun. Yeah, that's a treat. Some of those old PlayStation 1 games are really good. At least for their time. That's why I own a PlayStation 1, because I just want to play a lot of those games. But the problem is I have a feeling I haven't even turned my PlayStation 1 on for a while. Like, yeah, I hope the capacitors don't fail. You know how like in old computers that happens?
Yeah. Or sometimes your calculators may get fried from it.
Yeah, my MacBook blew out. I thought it was because I left it on and the power drained out. But my brother put a new battery in it and it still doesn't work. So he's like, yeah, I think it just, you know, it's like 5 or 6 years old now. So I'm going to get a Mac Mini. I mean, I still have my PC, but a Mac Mini for music production. This is a sucky situation. I actually have 2 FL Studio accounts because when I wanted to put it on my MacBook, I couldn't use the old one because, you know, when they do the 2-factor authentication where they send a message to the email you're registered, and that email got hacked, and I don't have access to it, so I have no way of getting that message. So I just paid for another account just for that. So it's stupid, but that's one of those dumb things about the internet. It's like, guys, this is me. I'm paying you money. Do I have to verify this damn Bellsouth account that got hacked? You know? Sorry for ranting about that.
Yeah, such is the world of software.
How are you supposed to keep up with all these accounts, man? It gets ridiculous. It's like every site wants you to make an account.
Faster manager.
Yeah, I do that. You guys ever fooled with Linux at all?
Back in college, yeah, that regular
What
Linux,
the?
Kali Linux one too, yeah.
Let me try to whack this guy first. Hang on. Yeah, assuming I do manage to kill the Emperor of Hell, or the Emperor who's revived by the powers of Hell, and finish this game off tonight, I do have a couple of ideas for what I want to do the next few Fridays. River City Girls 2 Revisit is one of them.
Nice.
Yeah, because I did a redo or a replay of the first one last year.
I remember that. That's awesome.
But yeah,
I gotta get that. I'm on a moratorium of games. Gotta finish the ones I have. I finally beat Streets of Rage 2, so that's something. Yoshi, do you remember the tip on killing Mr. X? You just gotta get the edge on the side behind him so he can't shoot. And once you get him there, you can do a lot of damage. But then sometimes he'll move to the other side. going across is sort of area. But if I would never been able to do it if I didn't save and load. Because Shiva is so damn hard. I still don't know exactly how to beat Shiva. I know you just sort of have to fight him and figure it out. Still there, Matt?
Yeah,
your voice sounds quieter.
I don't know if you tilted your microphone out of the way or...
Yeah, I was down. Or it was up.
No problem.
Yeah, I was saying I would never want to go to Chicago except to go to the Griffin Museum of Science and Industry, which has a U-boat on display.
I used to be really into submarines and stuff like radar and sonar. Don't know, I forgot most of it now, but we went down to Brunswick, Georgia, which is the coast of Georgia. And they had this museum about submarines. It was so cool. That was like, God damn it, that was like 25 years ago at least, if not more.
You ever played submarine simulators with that?
I what was that one I told you that I played on Sega? Something 666?
Oh yeah, I think you did talk. You did talk about that, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one I ever played, but it's interesting. You could be Russian or American, but the last stage was a nuclear scenario. Really,
basically stopping nuclear Armageddon.
Yeah. I think they were about to shoot, and you have to destroy them. I didn't, it was too complicated for me at the time. I never fully understood it. I'm sure it wouldn't have seemed that bad now. There was like all these different departments of the submarine you had to go into. Like you go into radar, sonar, torpedoes, communication.
I'm a submarine simulators as much as the oceans and flight simulators.
Nice. I gotta watch it. What was that one you played a while ago with the U-boats?
Sauter 3.
Okay.
I think I have Sauter 2 and 1 on board.
You can be German or American.
Sauter 2 is German, Sauter 1 is American. Sauter 4 is American, but there's an expansion you can play as a Bond Super U-boat captain and crew in the Pacific. U-boats were in the Pacific, actually.
Oh, okay. They got over there.
Yeah, some of the U-boats, a couple of the U-boats were donated to the Japanese military.
Wow. I couldn't handle submarines. I'm too claustrophobic. I'd panic. I'd just be thinking, are we gonna drown all the time? What was that show back in the day? Was it SeaWorld? You know what I'm talking about? Well, it was in the 90s where they had like virtual reality controls and stuff. You don't know what I'm talking about. It was an old show, yeah.
Was it like a Disney thing?
No, it's not a ride. It was a TV show. I don't know who made it, but it was like it came. You know that? Well, maybe this is before your time, but before the recent VR revival, there was one in the 90s where everyone was talking, like all the science fiction and everything was talking about VR. And in this show, these people lived in this colony under the ocean, and they would control by VR these drones. Is this the boss?
No. It's a trap chest fight. But this is not the Emperor of Hell.
Are you going to be able to defeat the Emperor of Hell? Because this seems pretty hard.
Maybe.
Oh, you have a lot of reasons.
Emperor Hell, is that basically the devil?
Well, it's more or less the Emperor we spent most of the game trying to fight. We killed him, but then he somehow came back stronger and with the powers of Hell at his side.
So maybe Satan's puppet.
You know, if you ever feel weak in your faith, just remember even Jesus was tempted by the devil. He withstood it, though. That part where he goes in the desert is one of the coolest parts in the Bible.
You're truly the Son of God. Turn these rocks into bread.
Then, wasn't at one point wasn't he offered the world too?
Yes. I think that was like the last temptation thing.
Oh, okay. What did he say to that? I
Not
forgot.
fire.
What does it? What does
I think
it
he
profit
said.
you?
I think he was like, all these kingdoms you can rule over if you worship me. It's not to do. Like, no.
Is that where he said what does it profit you to gain the world but lose your soul? Or is that
Something on those lines. It is written, you should not put the Lord your God to the test.
right?
Then after Satan left, and the angels surrounded Jesus. You guys know that Moses had a stutter?
No.
Yeah. And the Islamic version of Moses didn't stutter. Of course, they think Moses, Jesus, Solomon, David were all Muslim. Adam and Eve were Muslim. Abraham and Noah were Muslim.
Even though Muslim religion didn't exist.
No. Of course, they think Islam is the big correction of Christianity and Judaism.
Right.
Their correction, it rights the errors of those two faiths, so it's the total overwrite and completion of it.
Right.
And they also deny that Christ died on the cross and that he's the Son of God and all that.
You have got to be kidding me. Can you not?
He looks kind of like the Thing, but he's all silver instead of black. Sorry, bro.
Holler too. The Thing is from the Avengers, right?
Yeah.
Did you see those movies?
Bits and pieces, but yeah, I'm not the biggest superhero guy.
I'm not either. I used to like Batman. Batman's pretty cool.
Which one?
He's not really a superhero, though. He's more of a...
Adam West era, Michael Keaton era, or Christian Bale era?
My favorite is, I have to go with the Michael Keaton. That's the one I grew up on.
Didn't Val Kilmer play Batman for one movie or something?
That was Batman Forever.
That was just a one and done, right?
One and done for him.
Got it. Why did he leave the role? Well, he just didn't like it, or his contract just wasn't renewed. What was the deal with that, you know?
There's something really weird about like the post Tim Burton era and how Batman Returns was a little bit too veering into PG-13 territory. And then there's a whole bunch of other goofy stuff that happened with the Joel Schumacher era, the guy who followed Tim Burton.
They thought Tim Burton was making it too dark. It's a dark story. I mean, the guy lost his parents to a murder. It's, you know, not really a
trick, yeah.
Or the part
It's not really a...
or the part where Penguin's parents dumped him into a river and left him to die.
Right.
Is that one of the reasons he's a screwed up guy?
I would say. The penguins are there for us.
Where's Gotham supposed to be? It's supposed to be like New York City or something?
It's New York. That's a name for Gotham. For New York, like a, you know, indicating the background. Rough place. When I was up there, the day I left, I saw on the news that someone had been attacked with acid. Someone had thrown acid at someone. And I was like, yeah, I need to get out of this city. Not that could happen in Atlanta, too, to be honest. But, yeah.
People just have nothing better to do. They just don't have any love or, you know, they have no respect for their fellow man. So.
Right. I'm not saying everyone in New York is like that. It's just,
Oh no.
you know, you get big cities, you get crowds.
A lot of people.
It's a cool place, though. Central Park is nice. There's so much takeout there. The people I stayed with had all these takeout menus because you just get delivery. Of course, now that's been equalized a lot with DoorDash, but I mean, this was before that.
Right. Have you been anywhere near the Twin Towers before they blew by chance?
Not before, no. It was after. I didn't go by there too when I went out there. I didn't do much. We just stayed in and listened to music a lot. So yeah, it was more just a visit with my cousin. But yeah, I didn't go there before, no. Or after. I really wish I had seen the sights. I would have now, but I was not really in the right mental state. I wish I had seen the Statue of Liberty. I saw it from the air.
Yeah.
You know, it only takes about 1 or 2 hours from Atlanta to New York flying. Before you see New York, you see the Jersey suburbs. I mean, going south. You ever been to New York?
No. As far as he's ever been, I think it's Wyoming or Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of New York City, it's time after 3. We go to New York City, the Statue of Liberty, and the entire city is there. I wasn't sure they put in the work, but yeah, they put the city in there.
Have you guys heard the conspiracy that Hitler actually survived and went to Argentina?
Oh, yeah, of course. Apparently the Grand Admiral...
the only evidence they actually have from it is the Russians. They have a picture of what's supposed to be his dead body, but it doesn't really look like it. I'm not saying it's true, I'm just saying it's kind of interesting.
You know that the Grand Admiral of the Nazi Navy was temporarily the leader of Germany after Hitler killed himself?
Oh no, I didn't know. I thought they didn't surrender.
Grand Admiral Donitz briefly commanded led Germany for only a few weeks and then they surrendered.
Oh. Yeah, that was a horrible war. I mean, I can't even imagine it. Whatever we can say about these times, that time was horrible. To think that if you were enlisted, you had to go over into World War II. Ah, gosh. Like, did you ever see Saving Private Ryan?
Most of it, yes.
Remember the Normandy scene? That needed to happen. Because earlier movies would show the Normandy scene, and yes, people would die, but it's not that I, relish blood and guts. But people needed to know that, yeah, like, people's guts were exposed and they were dying while that happened. It was just, hell on earth, basically. And I think it was legitimate use of violence to show that. Because it was trying to show the horror of war. It wasn't gratuitous. It had a point. That's how I feel about violence. It's like, when you go into R territory, it's about whether it has a point in the story or if it's just gratuitous to get people that like that. Like, to me, Blade Runner, like, the violence in it makes sense. You ever seen that movie, Matt?
No, but I gotta watch it.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I'd recommend the first one. Get the final cut. Yoshi, which one is it that has all those extra scenes?
So the one with all the background narration is the theatrical cut, but you'll never see that on home video releases anytime soon. I had the director's cut growing up, which added a few extra scenes, and then the final cut kind of changed a few extra things on top of that. But either way, it's either the director's or the final cut that I would recommend.
I couldn't tell much difference between the final cut. Well, the one thing isn't the final cut where they fix the sky at that point? They
fixed the skybox on the final cut.
Yeah, that was. I always thought that was intentional, like to show like the sun coming out. But it was really just. Then there's I guess what I'm thinking. Have you seen some of the deleted scenes on the final cut?
I have not.
Okay. There's one where this isn't a spoiler. There's one where Deckard goes to talk to Holden. Holden is like in a tube, like he's conscious, but he's like a vegetable. He's a vegetable that can speak. Let's put it that way.
There are two scenes with Holden where Deckard visits him in the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, you have the first one where Holden warns Deckard about the tricks the replicants or the Nexus 6 models have. And then the second one is them talking about Deckard's encounter with Zora. And the one where Bryant and Gaff are trying to get a read on Deckard's current state of mind.
Huh.
Because there's two hospital scenes in Blade Runner.
Both of them were cut out. Those are deleted scenes.
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
Yeah. I kind of understand why they cut them out, because it's not really necessary. But you know, another movie that was going to piss me off, there was originally so much more material in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, like Padme doing stuff politically and stuff, that would have really fleshed her character out. But I mean, I get that they were long movies already, but I kind of wish those had been in there. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
Yeah,
like showing.
Yeah. For those of us who had the DVDs of the prequel trilogy, yeah, there were some extra deleted scenes on disc 2, and a big chunk of Revenge of the Sith's deleted scenes were more of how the rebellion was more of a grassroots thing.
Wasn't it like 4 people at first or something?
Yeah.
It was Padme, Organa, what was his name? Bail Organa?
Yeah, Bail
Organa and Mon Mothra? Yeah. It was 3 people, I believe. That's what the rebellion was. Hey, you gotta start from somewhere.
They realized the Chancellor was starting to act like a tyrant, so they're like, yep, let's get this ready.
And his abuse of emergency powers and all of that. And
I am the Senate.
One of the deleted scenes I do clearly remember was definitely about Palpatine's use of installing regional governors.
Yeah, that would have been good. Was Grand Moff Tarkin around then? When did he come? What was he doing?
Tarkin, I think, was a Republic captain.
Oh, was he? Okay.
One of her few human Republic non-clone soldiers and officers, yeah.
So was he already like, just like, I mean, like what converted him to wanting to be like an Imperial? Did he just switch when they went from Republic to Imperial, or was he already sympathizing like with the army of the Republic?
I think he just bought what Palpatine wanted to do. from the word go. So when he transferred them into the Empire, it's like, okay, well, why not?
Most people in the Empire were clueless about like the Emperor being a Sith and all that. Because remember, Tarkin is like in the return, A New Hope. He's like, you, my friend, are all that's left
Of their religion.
He didn't know that. He didn't know that the Emperor was also a Sith.
Or a Force user, yeah.
They just thought, everyone thought he was just a poor old man that almost got assassinated by the Jedi. When really he's like a powerful Sith. That's how much the deception was. I think the average person in Star Wars is like more worried about just like holding down a job.
I wonder why he didn't brandish his lightsaber in Return of the Jedi. Do you guys have any ideas?
Maybe he didn't need it. I mean, he seemed to be doing great with just electricity. He almost killed Luke. If Vader hadn't intervened, Luke would have been dead. So Vader was the chosen. He killed himself and the Emperor, and until the sequels didn't really happen in my view. I know Disney argues that they do, but they can't control my mind. In my mind, the expanded universe happened. Some of
the Legends, yeah.
Yeah. That would have been so much better. I mean, having Luke almost kill, who was it, Ben Solo? Yeah, no. Yeah, that didn't. Although something similar does happen in
Yeah, because in Legends, it's not Ben Solo, it's Jason Solo.
Right. Who's the guy that destroys suns? If you know what I'm talking about. Not like child suns, like stars. Like, they get a weapon that destroys stars. I don't know. It's been a long time since I read it. It's like they went from destroying planets to destroying stars. There's some crazy stuff in the Legends. I think at one point what? It's been so long since I read it. It's like they just went to as like extreme as possible. Is there any Jedis that use steel swords instead of lightsabers?
I think in like the early days of Jedi, they kind of use Force steel kind of swords.
Okay.
Like, are we talking about Knights of the Old Republic era, or?
Yeah. Did they even that back? They still use lightsabers, right?
Yeah, lightsabers were still a thing back in the Knights era, and then you could still use vibroblades and the like.
Right. That's what I always liked about Star Wars, is how they were able to show like the seedy criminal gangster side of the universe, and then the idealistic rebellion versus. They were able to show those sides both so well. I honestly I like the Emperor Rebellion thing, but I honestly like the Jabba the Hutt thing as much. It's like the Gamalians and stuff. That's just so cool. His balance is so good. Like the Rancor and all that. Remember when the guy was crying when the Rancor died?
Yeah.
I always thought that was funny. Even something like that had someone that loved it.
just chipping away at the boulder. That's okay.
You guys ever had an Indian food?
Yeah, once. It was a former colleague of my dad at a business he worked for once. Came and brought some Indian food. It was good stuff.
It's great. I'm going to eat there. If I had my way, when I worked at Dollar Tree, I ate Indian every day. I had a 30-minute lunch break, but there was a place right down the street.
Lunch break?
Yeah.
Oh, what about lunch break?
It was my own pleasure. It was my only pleasure. I mean, wow. I was working.
Oh, okay.
I could have just brought in a sandwich, but I just needed something I needed to get away from that place. Let's just put it this way: Dollar Tree never worked there. I know you wouldn't. They pay you $7.75 per hour, and then I'm not shitting you. If you do good, they give you a 10-cent raise after a year. It's exploitation, any way you look at it. But then later, I saw that they were having temp workers work there. It was like, it's already bad enough that you're keeping everyone at part-time and keeping the wages low. Now they don't even have the security of the parking permit. I'm sorry, I'll get off my rant about that.
Oh, no problem. Banish me? They try to banish me.
Wait, does banish take your soul away?
No, in this case, they would probably throw you out of the field, but, let's see.
You have high resistance to that.
Yeah, because I kept getting hit by magic so much, I've just been like...
I always used to like that use the death summoning thing on Shining Force, because every once in a while you can fight a boss and use that and kill him in one hit. It hardly ever worked, it usually didn't work.
Wait, am I going backwards? Because it said I went back to floor 4, but I don't know where I am right now.
I've been waking up at 8 a.m. now, so I'm a lot more tired than I usually would.
Okay, we're making progress. I hope.
Okay.
Alright. good time. Not this time. Oh, finally some crit luck.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm still chipping away at this.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
The ride never ends. And wow. I think we're almost there. I just want to check for treasures on this floor. I just want to check for treasures on this floor, damn it! Okay, that worked. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Let's just gun for the boss. And hope we have enough resources to get there. I mean, I should. But I'm thinking with the me being near there. If this is anything like FF1's dungeon with the Tiamat. This is one of those endless halls. I wish I could use a cottage around here, but that was a waste. How dare you drop boulders on top of me? Yep. That's the Emperor of Hell right there. Or the Emperor, all infused with the powers of Hell. Alright, let me do a couple of last second tweaks. I wonder if I can curse him with that sword. Alright, here we are. The bowels of hell. Alright. Not this time. I've had so much resistance that that hurt. Ow! I need to put haste on, like, right frickin' now.
Does haste give you more attacks?
Yes.
What is fear do?
It scares targets off or makes them run away, but I have not
It's
really...
not gonna happen with him.
No.
He looks really cool.
Par for the course for a
Skeletor.
final boss.
Skeletor. You know who Skeletor is?
Yeah.
Okay. Thundercats. You ever see that?
Not the original series.
Oh yeah, they did make a remake, didn't they? What's wrong with Leon?
No, low health.
Okay.
Oh, cool. The Emperor of Hell is dead. I guess that means we can enjoy the ending now. After 12 Fridays of pain, it's finally over.
When are you gonna play Final Fantasy 3?
Not for a long time.
I understand. I was just punching you.
I know. I definitely want to do like a few more of those, but if you're gonna ask me to do 3 and 4, I'm gonna do the 3D versions of them.
Okay.
So they are out on Steam and GOG. I'm like, oh, thankfully. We're home victorious, but at great cost.
Thanks.
Yep, it's finally over.
Who is your favorite character?
All the characters to use out of the main cast, I'd say probably Guy. Out of all the supporting cast, Layla.
Basically, when you get to the last boss, you just have to have all the magic.
Yeah, a lot of magic, a lot of healing items, a little bit of luck, and a couple of really good weapons.
This seems to be sort of like Shadowrun Returns, where preparation is largely what gets you through.
Yeah, except in Shadowrun, you really can't hoard a crack ton of items and just use all a bunch of consume in the final fight.
Right. Man, the thing about Shadowrun is on the first one, you're loaded towards the end and you can just get all this stuff. On Hong Kong and Germany, man, money is tight. You'd have just enough, you hardly make any profit between levels. Maybe I'm doing things wrong, but I'll make like with the equipment I have to buy for the next level of the money I got, I make like 300 or 400 new yen profit.
And have you been trying to upgrade your weapons at every turn, or because I think with Dragonfall in Hong Kong, you gotta have to stick with a specialty and
Right.
with it.
I haven't played it for a long time. I think with Dead Man Switch, they were just introducing it, and for one, Dead Man Switch is very linear, if you remember, where the others, like, you could choose when you do which mission, except for the last one.
Yeah, as in you can just get a couple of contracts, and sometimes it's like, here's the ones you need to progress, and then one for extra to go on the side.
Right. Well, I've been thinking of trying Rigger in Hong Kong. But it's going to be hard. Riggers can be hard to do because if they get up to you, the guy controlling it, and your AP is being used to control your drones, I guess you just have to stay back out of the way. But you're like the rigger controlling the drones will have like one AP for himself, so he can hardly do anything. So this was a Japanese game?
Yeah. Well, we made it. Save clear data. Yes. Where to? Ta-da! And so ends the PSP version of Final Fantasy II.
Nice.
Oh, no. I kind of don't want to go through that mode right now. Ooh, free music player? Cool. Old bestiary, minus a handful of enemies and a bunch of things that are exclusive to the Arcane Labyrinth, which I did not want to do because I was sick of fighting enemies every 5 tiles. And some of the places have a bit of fetch quest requirements, and I tried doing the airstrip level. You have to tile hunt to find parts to pass it. I'm going... No! Okay, and that's the whole art gallery. Okay, now that we're done, impressions of the game.
Not
It
bad
looks-
for a PSP, yeah.
It looks fun, but tedious, I have to say.
Yeah. What do you think about the level scaling system where it's not a traditional level up, but you upgrade stats based on your conditioning, your buildup of resistance, and affinity for using items? Or affinity for weapon classes.
It's interesting.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's terrible, as in, there are some things I do like about it, such as, yeah, you get hit with magic a lot, you eventually build a resistance to it. It's just... I don't want to say this game was very egregious with it, but just hitting walls where you just get wiped by Confused 16 or other whack-ass status effects that just straight up kill you. I was just like, why? But yeah, in case you're wondering if I'm daring to do other mainline Final Fantasy installments, if I get around to them, because I have other RPGs on the backlog I would really like to stream. I will not be continuing Trails next year because I want to, play the next installments after Cold Steel 4 on my own time. So, yeah, I want to do something else in its place. And, yeah. Next year, though, if we're doing other mainline RPGs, I really want to do a Tales installment on air sometime soon. I'm kind of debating which of Symphonia, Vesperia, or maybe Berseria to do, but I admit Yeah. The first two I have not played in quite a while, so I have a general idea of the plot for both and some of the grinding locations. Berseria would be completely blind, though. And, well, events, I still owe you Phantasy Star 2 and 4.
Yeah.
And,
Take your time.
yeah. And then, I don't know if I want to continue on with Final Fantasy moving forward. I mean, I could do the 3D versions of 3 and 4, the advanced versions of 5 and 6. If you're going to ask me to do 7, 8, and 9, I'll just do the PS1 re-releases on Switch. I'm not doing the 7 remake trilogy.
Mm.
And then, yeah, 10 and 12, I have the Switch versions as well. If I get around to them, but if I was an everyday streamer, then that would not be a problem, but I'm not. And then next year is the 25th anniversary of Riviera the Promised Land. Now, depending on your availability, that's going to determine what version I want to try out. But, yeah, with FF2...
I'm available every Friday, so yeah. Unless
Yeah.
I'm going on vacation or something, which is rare.
Yeah, because if I'm doing Riviera... Yeah, if you guys are available on Friday, I'll do the advanced version. If not, then I'll do the Switch version. That version's fully voice acted, and there's like a remaster and quality of life perks and all of that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, starting next year. And then, yeah, there's like a few other titles off the Switch I want to do. I want to do Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'll just play the original Switch version. I have not heard nice things about the Switch 2 upgrade pack. But, yeah. Maybe we'll talk about this a little bit more next time, or at least the next RPG we cover. So, yeah. Definitely a lot of fantasy. Definitely a lot of adventures. But, yeah, I hate to cut this short. But, yeah, I'm done for now. So
I'm beat, man. I gotta get in bed, honestly.
yeah, I know. It's been a long adventure. Yeah, a lot of pain, a lot of salt, a lot of what the hell have I been doing? A lot of neglecting the use of magic, but then again,
But you made it.
I'm just too used to later Final Fantasies just having just complete bullshit when it comes to using status effects, where I'm just so okay, let's just turn on the let's just use the standard attack magic and use the passive perks, or use all the buffs and leave it at that, because anytime I try to use any exotic magic, it blows up in my face. Or I don't bother to use it because I'm like, guys, I need to kill these monsters real quick. That's basically my core problem with FF2, is just some fights just make you want to throw your PSP against the wall, but I don't know, you don't want to smash a PlayStation Portable these days. Or smash your own handheld console.
Or do that to my PSP, man.
Alright. Well, but yeah, story-wise, I'm like, okay. I do wish some of the dialogue advanced in other places. Looking at you, Salamand. But, yeah, overall, I'm like, it's fine. And the supporting cast was good and all. But, yeah. I think if you're going to ask me whether I prefer FF1 or FF2 more, it's easily going to be 1. Yeah. But, we'll see. We'll see. But, yeah, that's all I have for now. The next few Fridays, maybe River City Girls 2 or some other short title I'm thinking of, if it's something I can get done in 12 weeks. Or 14, maybe. But, yeah. Closing time, Mott. Last call.
Okay, probably like half an hour. I'll do Starbucks and C4 all 3 routes. So, yep, I'll try to get the Venom 1 medal with no promises. That's a very hit or miss medal.
Alright. And, for those of you guys who are following my other endeavors, well, I'll be doing Trails of Cold Steel 4 over the weekend. No Tuesday night episode next week, so yeah, title to be determined next Friday. But yeah, Matt, yeah, I'd like to thank you in advance for swinging by and making this session a lot more tolerable than I would have done on my own. These dungeons were a doozy and a half. And for the rest of you guys who have witnessed me waltz through this, well, thanks for sticking through to the end. I know it's been painful, but you know what? I got a title I have not played done.
Good going. I need to get mine done.
Hooray for that. Yeah, the backlog, it never stops.
That's why you got to put a moratorium on getting games, man, until you beat them.
Yeah, because I'm like, do I really want to burn like another $120 on titles every 3 months?
Just to have them stack up, right?
Yeah. Because I know, like,
you only have so much time. You have to think of it that way. Like, how much time do I have to put towards it?
Yeah, because I know I still got to do expert challenges on Star Fox NS2. I've only done like a handful of them. Not all of them, because I nearly jammed my fingers up. I'm going, I do not want to get carpal tunnel playing Star Fox. Yeah, and there's a couple of other titles on the Switch too I do want to try out, and then there's a couple of things on my Switch 1 catalog I still gotta beat. I still gotta finish Azure Striker Gunvolt and Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight. Those two. Oh yeah, Bloodstained as well. Wait, I just have to beat the final boss in Ritual of the Night's base game and then do the expansion stuff, and I gotta beat Curse of the Moon too. Joy. Yeah, you know, and then Matt gave me Matt gave me Red Dead Redemption. You gifted me Typing of the Dead Overkill. And then yeah, I don't think I'm gonna look at the rest of my Steam library to figure out what I haven't touched yet.
Yeah, it gets extreme. I have a whole bunch of stuff too, man.
Yeah, because I got what do I have off my Steam category that I have not touched yet? One, okay, like 4 flight simulators, maybe
Wow.
5 platformers, 1 tower defense game, pair of puzzle games, 2 stealth style action RPGs, handful of Star Wars, and yeah, the backlog, it never ends. But yeah, that's why I kind of stopped looking. Even with the temptations of the Steam sales, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a handful of other titles on GOG as well, like some of the old school Star Wars games, classic Hitman, and yeah, Postal, OG Red Faction. Yeah. Like we
Alright,
said,
man, I'm gonna head out. I gotta go to bed.
yep. The backlog never ends, and sometimes the backlog ate into our sleep.
I am gonna try to. I'm gonna try to beat Streets of Rage 2 tonight before I go to bed.
All right.
I'm trying with max. I'm on the 6th stage now. I still have 2 credits left. So if I can get to the last boss, last time I got to the last boss with 5 lives and 1 credit left, starting the level. By the time I got to the boss in Shiva, I had 2 lives. Hopefully this time I plan to get there with more.
What whacked you in the last stage? Was it the mace droids or the claw guys in the elevator?
The claw guy mainly, yeah.
Okay, sounds about right.
Because the other guys, you can pretty much, with Axel, use the uppercut and stun lock them. But that damn claw guy, I don't got his pattern down. It seems random to me. But I did figure, it's funny though, when I was with Max in the House of Horrors, on the 3rd stage where you first meet the claw guy, I got the sword, and he did that spinning move and tried to go there, and I just hit him with the sword every time he came near me. And I killed him that way. It was so cool. It felt so satisfying. I fucking hate that guy, man.
Yeah. There's a lot of options I could do for the next few weeks, or I could do classic Mech Warrior 2 for old time's sake. Let me think about it.
That'd be nice.
Let me think about it. Alright, but yeah, so I guess that's all we have for Final Fantasy 2 for now, so yeah. Matt, Event, thank you guys for coming by and making this stream a lot more tolerable. Yeah. If it was just by myself, then it would be intolerable. The rest of you guys, well, thank you guys for enduring this adventure. So that's all we have for now. So we're going to be signing off in a bit. So in the meantime, stay sweet, stay sensational, don't be salty, stay cool out there, and don't remember it. Well, okay, I don't want you to not remember. And don't forget, the backlog never ends. There's a whole world.
And you still need to keep it real regardless.
Yeah, there's a whole world of adventure out there. And believe me, don't let keeping it real go wrong. Good night, everybody.
See you guys.
Good night. Sweet dreams.